Hey, good evening, everybody. We begin tonight by acknowledging the traditional owners of the lands in the where we're meeting tonight, the Wadawurrung people, and we pay our respects to their leaders, past, present, and emerging. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Ukes and more. And a big welcome to the YouTubers at home. I can see them sitting there in their slippies. Some of them have got their jammies on already.
I think I can see David and Carleen in their pyjamas.
Oh, good, excellent. Good on you, David and Carleen. I hope your electric blanket's on already. If not, slip out in the middle of a break. All right, hey, let's. I'll welcome these guys a little bit later, but let's turn to book 2, and we're going to kick off with Boots, a great Lee Hazelwood song. Now this is, anyone in the house know tabbing? Well, tabbing, this is a little bit like tabbing, but it's only got one line of tabbing there. You can see it's a rundown, 99887, down to 0. Now the A at the end of that means that we're doing it on the A string. Okay, that's not true, is it? We're on string number 3, sorry. Here we go. Are we ready? Now, if you've got to work out what is your number 9, you'll have little markers along the side, and it should be that sound there. Is that right, Naka? Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Too. Hey, join me in welcoming our magic tambourine player over there, Vicky. And the guy doing the big, long bass rundown, his name is Macca. And on lead uke behind me, lead uke number 1, we've got Judy. And on secondary lead uke, we've got, what was your name?
Lead master.
What?
Lead master.
Lead master, okay. And we've got Ian, of course.
Let's give it up for the head honcho, Ross.
I thought you were talking about Jeff. Okay, hey, look, I'm really excited about this next song. We never do this next song. It's a Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young song from 1968. But you know what? Graham Nash wrote this one when he was in the previous band to Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. But his previous band wouldn't record it. Anyone know who his previous band was? The Hollies. The Hollies. Bus Stop. What else did they do? Sorry, Suzanne. Was in that band. Yeah, was in that band, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Teach your children. Let's just do a count of 4. And then we'll go into that you.
Oh, yes, I do.
A 1, 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's help did slowly go by, and feed them on your tree. They know the depicts the one you know why. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. Here we go, F. F. C. Now G. G7. And you, on tender years, can know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please them with your youth. They see the truth before they can die, and teach your parents well, their children's health will slowly go by, and feed them on your tree. The one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. Down the bottom, F, C, G, F, C, C, C. That ending threw us. We should have had a look at that. Hey, that was a really nice song. Well done, everyone. Well done to Macca, because I don't think he'd probably heard that song for a while.
Not for a while.
I could hear you.
It did come back to me.
I could hear you picking it up as we went.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, you know, had some exciting news this week. Who do you think my favourite band is? The Beatles, yeah. So there's a brand new song going to be coming out later this year called Now and Then. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, let's do a Beatles song. Book 2, song number 29. And this is a great song that we can really get our vocals happening. Vicky, which part are you going to lead?
Can I do the first?
You can do the first part, absolutely.
I know, I'm always last. I always do the second bit. So I'll do the first bit tonight.
I'll do the brackets bit, is that what you're saying?
Okay, that'll be great.
So again, we're going to do our one strum trick. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. What would you think if I sang a tune? Would you stand up and walk out me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I gotta try with a little help from my friends.
What do I do when my love is away?
Does it worry you to be alone?
No, not much. How do I feel by the end of the day?
Are you sad because you're on your own?
Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends.
Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. I need somebody to love. I want somebody to love.
Would you believe in our love at first sight?
Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time.
What do you see when you turn out the light?
I can't tell you, but I know it's time.
Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody?
I need somebody to love.
Anybody?
I want somebody to love.
Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends.
Oh, I could try with a little help from my friends.
Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends.
With a little help from my friends. Hey, we nailed that one. That was pretty good. How good was that? Who was singing with Vicky the first part?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Ah, that's
Who
a
was
vote of
singing?
confidence there.
Who was singing with me on the second part?
Everybody.
Yeah, good one. I think we all nailed it, to be honest. I've never heard it as good as that.
Did you slip them some money, Ross?
I didn't, no. You know, I'm going to do one more, then I'm going to hand over to Vicky to introduce the song after this. But you can see from the grid behind you there, it's Poor Little Fool. And this is a song that goes way back to Ricky Nelson era. And Ricky Nelson is one of those in the era before the Beatles, and they were known as teen idols. And Ricky was good looking, he was very well behaved.
Bit like me, Ross.
You'd never get him doing drugs or drinking alcohol.
Oh, well,
he was a
that's
wholesome boy. So here we go, Poor Little Fool.
And he had nice lips.
He-
Gently,
he's-
And he had nice lips.
I didn't
Girls,
notice.
You know what I'm
I'll take your word for that.
The girls are all nodding out there, Vic.
Yeah, no,
They're
I know.
nodding,
They were full and plump.
just like the roast chicken that I bought from Woolworths last night.
I just was saying, Ross, to Ian that I went vinyl picking the other day and I bought for $5 Ricky Nelson's Greatest Hits.
Ooh.
And on the cover were those lips.
Did it have garden party on it? Did it have garden party on it, Vic?
It didn't have garden garden.
I think, is that the one with a sketch of Ricky Nelson?
No, I think it's just a side label.
Travelling Man.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that was on there, but it was more his earlier stuff, but it doesn't have Garden Party
was in
on
the
it.
70s.
But it had Poor Little Fool on it.
Yeah, well, yeah. He was on a different label later in.
Yes, yes.
Here we go, Poor Little Fool. Yeah, this is a song with a chord progression. C, A minor, F, G. And they're the 4 most important chords when you're starting to play Uke. Here we go. A 1, 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. I used to play around with hearts, hastened at my call. When I met that little girl, I knew that I would fall. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. She played around and teased me with a carefree devil eye. She'd hold me close and kiss me, but her heart was full of lies. Oh, little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. She told me how she cared for me, that we'd never part. So for the very first time, I gave away my heart. Oh, little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. The next day she was gone and I knew she lied to me. She left me with a broken heart, won her victory. Oh, little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. Well, I played this game with all her heart. I never thought I'd see the day that someone else would play love's foolish game with me. Oh, little fool. Oh, yeah. I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh, yeah. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool is you. Hey, that's a great one. Thank you very much for that. Hey, you know, there's a funny story about how Ricky Nelson recorded that song. I can't remember for the life of me who wrote that. It's a female artist. She wanted Ricky Nelson to perform it. So she drove out to his house and pretended she had broken down and went inside, and Ricky Nelson helped her. I don't know, maybe he was a mechanic. And so while he's helping her with the car, she plays him that song. And the rest, as they say, is history.
You know, when we were doing that song, I could see Les really getting into the lyrics. Was there a certain woman you were remembering back? No,
He's probably remembering those lips.
all those lips, please. Those lips.
That's why she bought the record.
That's why I bought the record. Okay. This one is a brilliant request by a really, really clever person. Me! Because I love this song. And I mainly love it because of Ross's French accent.
Oh, really?
So it's Sing C'est la vie, which is book 2, song 6. And
Are you
going to
being
hear
sarcastic?
I'm not being
not.
sarcastic. I don't want Judy to
judge our pronunciations. Can you lead us into this one, please, Ross? It's in 3/4 time, is that right?
Yep, 3/4.
What beat you want it? How fast do you want to go?
No, you're on 1. You're on 1. Here we go. We'll start to see. Here we go. A 1. A 1.
We were playing it when you stopped.
A 1, 2, 3. C'est la vie, and soon you will see your cares will be free. Just sing c'est la vie. I once knew a man who owned a butcher shop. We also had apartments to rent up on top. We didn't include on the sign that he painted no pets. And the tenant who rented had 600 lovely regrets. But he said, when things go wrong, just sing this song. The birds in the tree will sing harmony. Sing c'est la vie, and soon you will see your cares will be free. Just sing c'est la vie. Think the old woman who lived in the shoe had it bad. The story of Mrs. Pierre is 10 times as sad. What a woman! With 22 goats, a duck and 2 goats in the bin. She was gaily informed by the doctor she's having twins. But she said, when things go wrong, just sing this song. The birds in the tree will sing harmony. Sing c'est la vie, and soon you will see your cares will be free.
Vienna, yes. Grey Vienna.
What page number is that, David?
What page number is it? I have no idea.
Oh, you always say it in French for me.
Oh, do I? De. Book de. Is it livre de? Livre de. Page. Numero 6.
Ah, there you go. What an accent, eh? Hey, this next song, we're going to need to paddle a little while Vicky straps on a guitar. Macca, how was your week?
Oh, look, it was pretty good. Nothing to really...
Nothing to report.
Saturday night, just had a quiet night.
Yeah.
I don't know, should we make mention of it, Ross?
Yeah.
You think?
The fact that you had a birthday.
Well, they knew that, but Saturday night, my wife had sort of said to me, look, save the date sort of thing, and, I thought we'd just be going out to dinner, the two of us, or maybe with the kids and stuff, but the kids all cleared out pretty early, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? So he goes, I just dress up a bit. So I dressed up a bit, like it. Changed my runners.
Oh, that was dress up, was it?
Yeah, changed my socks. And so she drove me around this pub that's sort of quite close nearby. We just went through this door and there's about, 40, 50 people there yelling surprise, including Hobbs, including I Hobbs, M Macaulay, L Rogers, M Rogers. Is there anyone else here?
D Hobbs?
D Hobbs couldn't make it,
Right.
but he was
Jenny's not here.
J Hobbs.
Yeah.
So these guys completely filled me. And we had a great night, didn't we, Ross?
Yeah,
We
and
had a great night.
I loved your cake. It had
It's very good.
a guitar and 2 Beatle records on it, which you really had to see to believe.
I was told it was a really nice cake. It looked good.
I wouldn't know. I don't
Did
eat
you take
sweet
more
stuff,
than
you
one
know.
piece?
If you drop her under my place, I'll give you a piece.
Okay.
Did you
That's a
have
good
lots
tip.
and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of candles?
There was a...
Oh.
Well, look, the smoke detectors did go off at one stage. No, it didn't have candles. I think after a certain age, you don't bother with candles, do you?
It'll take you too long.
Too long.
Too long now.
It'll be a fire hazard.
Don't have lung capacity anymore.
No, that's too much right.
Hey, this is our last song in Book 2, so, just mentally prepare yourself for leaving Book 2 at the end of this song. But we're also going to be leaving, well, someone's going to be leaving us, and that's Alice. Over to you, Vic.
Okay. So we've moved from the old woman in the shoe, and we're living next door to Alice now, which is Book 2, Song 12. And let's just start with a nice C chord. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Sally called when she got the word. She said, I suppose you heard about Alice. Well, I rushed to the window, I looked outside. everybody.
Hey,
Very
nice job.
nice.
Nice job to Vicky. Give it up for Vicky on
Yeah.
that sixth string. No wonder she sounds so good. She's got 2 extra strings and all of that.
Yeah.
Hey, the next
Yeah.
song is, I mentioned book 3, so I'll give you a moment to get to book 3. You'll notice there's a tiny piece of tab in this next song. Now, some of you have been practicing tab. And if you're going to have a go at a tab song with Ukes and more, this is a good one, because with that simple line that I've got up on the screen, you'll find that it's repeated many times. So just take a moment, and you can see we've got on string number 2, I've got my ring finger there. So it's basically, there's the first 4 notes, and then we jump down to the open string, and then the number 1, tab 1, on string number 2. So it sounds like this. So I'll leave that up while we're going through this song, and if you feel inspired, thank you, Judy. If you feel inspired, join along with what Judy's playing. And basically it's coming in every time you see the word riff. Okay. The Archies, 1969 I reckon this was. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sugar.
Ah, honey, honey, you were my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Honey, ah, sugar, sugar, you were my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the one to love is feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Sugar. Ah, honey, honey, you were my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Ah, honey, ah, sugar, sugar, you were my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. When I kiss you, girl, I knew how sweet a kiss could be. I knew how sweet a kiss could be. Like the summer sunshine, pour your sweetness over me. Pour your sweetness over me. Pour the sugar on it, honey. Pour the sugar on it, baby. I'm gonna make your life so sweet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pour the sugar on it. Yeah, yeah. Pour the sugar on it, honey. Pour the sugar on it, baby. I'm gonna make your life so sweet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pour the sugar on it. Oh, yeah. Sugar. Ah, honey, honey, you were my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Ah, honey, ah, sugar, sugar, you were my candy girl, and you got me wanting you.
Here we go.
Very nice, Judy.
Just
I think it's the first time we've done it. It's the first time. Great job, Judy. Well done.
Well done, Tabbers too.
Hey, yeah, I could hear some tab drifting through. Really good.
Great.
And and like I say, it's an economical way of getting into tab because you have one little riff and you do it about 10 times in that song. All right, let's see where we're at. We're up to Armstrong. Same book, song number 10. This is the song about Neil Armstrong, and it was a hit for Reg Lindsay. And did you know that Reg Lindsay died on Neil Armstrong's birthday? Can you believe that? Reg Lindsay, the guy who had a hit with this, died on Neil Armstrong's birthday.
And you know, when I got my vinyl the other day, the other album I got was John Stewart, and
Whoa.
he wrote Armstrong.
And because there's no blue or no rain in this song, we've got to do it now because this is the closest we'll get to.
Yes,
Well,
true, true. That's true.
Was it July something or other, wasn't it?
21.
Yeah. 21st of July.
21 comes to my mind. Can anyone confirm that? Did I make that up?
I think it was 20 in the US and 21 here, wasn't
Oh,
it?
I'm not sure.
We might be back by then. Have to do it again.
All right, I love this song. I think it's a really good, and I'm really proud that an Australian had a hit with it. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Black boy in Chicago, playing in the street. Not enough to wear, not near enough to eat. Don't you know he saw it on a July afternoon? Saw a man named Armstrong walk upon the moon. Young girl in Calcutta, barely 8 years old, flies round the marketplace. See, she don't get old. But don't you know she saw it on a July afternoon? Saw a man named Armstrong walk upon the moon. Saw a man named Armstrong walk upon the moon. River's getting dirty, the wind is getting bad. Overhead is killing us, the only earth we have. But the world don't stop to watch on a July afternoon. They watched a man named Armstrong walk upon the moon. Watch a man named Armstrong walk upon the 1, 2, 3. And I wonder if a long time ago, somewhere in the universe, they watched a man named Adam walk upon the earth. They watched a man named Adam walk upon the earth. Hey, give it up for yourself. That was just so good. I can hear the singing coming through, and It's quite a meaningful song, isn't it? You know, you think about it.
So it was Out of This World, this version of that song. Out of This World, because it was the moon. They'll get that joke in a few minutes.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It might have gone over my head.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hey, is anyone, we've got to mention, we've got a mic here with no person. It's just looking for a person. If your name starts with M, consider coming down. Or if your name starts with B,
Or
D,
any of the other
or any letter in the
24
alphabet.
letters.
Hey Macca,
Yes, Ross.
we've got a big bass song coming up, so I'm going to hand right over to you.
From the upcoming Credence night, Ross. Everyone's getting...
When
really-
is the Credence night, Macca?
Look, to be announced.
Is this something you're working on?
I'm working on it. I'm working away. I'm putting a lot of time into it every week.
Okay, good.
When it's ready, I'm going to unleash it. Okay. So this is a Credence song. Book 1, number 2, Down on the Corner. And what do you reckon? Would this be late 60s, Ross? I'm guessing it was 1970.
I'm reckon 68,
Do you?
9.
Is it off Cosmos?
It's from Willie and the Poor Boys.
Is that the album?
And you know, the back of this, back in those days, you could buy a single, 45, and you'd often get 2 really good songs.
Yeah.
You know the song Fortunate Son?
Fortunate Son, yeah.
That was on the back of this.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I've got the album on vinyl, and I got it from a garage sale in a box with Kamals and Andre Costellanos, and I paid $1 for it.
Wow, that is. Hey, speaking of Kamal, you might be surprised based on that comment that when I was shopping for music, i.e. for CDs in the recycle shop, I actually bought a Kamal CD, and I've got to say, it's a beauty. $1.
They always used to talk about
I think
Kamal.
it was underpriced.
They always used to talk about Kamal on Hey Hey It's Saturday, didn't they? Like there was a kind of a, and then he was quite often he was on Hey It's Saturday singing.
He was. But later it came out that he was very hurt by that, and like many people who, you know, had fun made of their difference, he was actually hurting inside. And it's a lesson for all of us that we might think something's funny, but it doesn't matter if the person that receives it in a different way. That's all that matters. So poor old Kamal. But
And
I
he
bought
still
his
has
CD.
he still has a beautiful voice.
I'm just hoping that he gets some of that $1.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he's still going.
Okay.
He's still going.
Hi Kamal, if you're watching it. Sorry about the Hey Hey It's
Hang
Saturday.
on, he's got his pyjamas and Ugg boots on.
See if it supplies.
Okay. Down in the corner.
Now, you probably know this because being the guitarist that you are, I just learned this week. Does anyone know what the reference to Kalamazoo is in this song?
It's an instrument.
Yes. Sorry? It's a town in Michigan, but what's the significance to this song? I didn't know this. Apparently, the Gibson guitars were made in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and they used to have the word Kalamazoo written on the head of the guitar, and that's the reference here. He's got his Gibson guitar.
Right.
Because the guy was listening to him, Kalamazoo was obviously from it. Gibson. I just learned that this week.
Nice
There
one.
you go.
Thank you.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Early in the evening, just about summertime, over by the courthouse, they're starting to unwind. Poor kids on the corner, trying to bring you up. Billy picks a tune out and he blows it on the harp. Down on the corner.
need a penny just to hang around. But if you got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? Well, there on the corner, there's a happy noise. People come from all around to watch the magic boy. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet.
Right.
How good was that? Let's give it up for Macca on bass and Vicky on cowbell.
I think there'll be some cattle sort of, just meandering around the car park after.
And Judy on great uke following Macca's bass line there. Good job. Hey, I think I was the only one not pulling my weight on that one. And no cracks about sizable weight.
You did the counting.
I did the count, exactly. And I must say it was a pretty good count.
It was right on. It was spot on.
Thank you.
My cowbell was from an op shop too, and I follow a Facebook op shop group, and they often post pictures of what's on their shelves. And I was flicking through this one shop, and it was over the other side of town. I normally sort of, hover around Grovedale, Belmont, because I live near there. And this was over in North Geelong, and on the shelf was that cowbell. I've been looking for one for years. So I messaged the lady and said, how much is the cowbell? And she messaged back and said, what's a cowbell? And I said, third shelf down next to the pink teacup. And she goes, oh, that thing. She goes, I don't know, $7. I said, I'll be in the morning.
Is it vinyl?
You're supposed to haggle, Vicky. I said, 7, are you joking?
I wasn't
That's an
gonna
insult.
haggle.
I'll give you 3.
And I got home and I googled the actual cowbell, and believe it or not, it's $148 to buy new, which is absolutely ridiculous. But I prefer $7.
Sounds good though, Vicky. Sounds good.
Yeah, it did sound good. What am I doing wrong? Oh, the cowbell. And it's very heavy, and you normally play it with a drumstick, and it's got a big screw on it because it's supposed to bolt onto a drum kit where they'll go, when they count people in. Rolling Stones use the cowbell on a lot of the songs.
Did it come with a cow?
Cows will come up. Jeff, can you check if there's any cows sort of...
And that probably fits the next one. I still haven't found what I'm looking for if you're looking for a cow. Okay, look, this is song number 28 on book 1. So, this is one that I hear when I watched this clip yesterday because I love the song. And I hear the driving guitar work, and it's a boom, boom, boom. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Only to be you.
sings a beautiful lyric. It's a song I think a lot of people, a lot of humans search for something, and that reminds me that maybe you never get there, and that life is about the journey.
Yeah.
And I like the way they put a religious tone on that. There's some imagery and whatever, and I'm sure that they're meaning that in many ways, not necessarily religious.
What's that great John Lennon quote? Life is what happens when you're making other plans. It's about living in the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And did you notice the theme for the night? I kissed those honey lips. They were Ricky Nelson's.
Vicky.
I think you need to have a cold shower at some point, very soon.
And Vicky, didn't anyone ever tell you not to kiss and tell? All right, hey, this is another great song. This is the second song of the night, written by the one guy, Lee Hazelwood. Now, Lee Hazelwood has passed away, but he was a great record producer and an artist in his own right. He did he helped a lot of artists, including gave a career to Nancy Sinatra. So let's do Summer Wine.
Do you know my favourite version of this, Ross?
Yeah.
Is by Libby Rogers and Ross Holmes.
Yeah.
And as a special treat, here's Libby Rogers to sing it tonight. She's just hiding under her chin.
Come on, Libby. Yes.
Oh, she's thinking about it. No, she's giving me that dagger look of yours.
I think she's giving me the dagger look too.
You didn't spill the beans on my surprise party, so there's the payback.
I'm more concerned about the dagger look she's giving me, not you.
Keep your nephew under control then.
I tell you what, when they get home, they can have a look at it on YouTube.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm on
Watch the
YouTube.
YouTube
40
video. It's very
40
good.
wheels.
Very good.
All right, here we go. Let's, Vicky, you can lead the...
Oh yes, girls, we're
girls'
going to
part.
lift the roof.
Now-
Oh, girls, are we going to lift the roof off the house? Yes, we are.
No. Just lay down, don't put a lot into it, girl. But boys, we're going to raise the roof, okay? Here we go.
Okay, ready? Strawberries, cherries, and an angel's kiss in spring.
3, 4.
My summer wine is really made from all these things.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Town on silver spurs and jingles too. A song that I had only sang to just a few. She saw my silver spur and said, let's have some time, and I will give to you summer wine. Summer 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Strawberries, cherries, and an angel's kiss in spring. My summer wine is really made from all
sun was shining in my eyes. My silver spurs were gone, my head felt twice its size. She took my silver spurs, a dollar and a dime, and left me craving for summer wine. Summer wine.
Everybody!
Strawberries, cherries, and angels kiss with three. My summer wine is really made for all these things. Take off your silver spurs and help me pass the time, and I will give to you summer wine. Oh, summer wine. I mucked
Anyone
it
else got
up.
something to-
My mind was elsewhere, I'm
What?
sorry.
You've had too much summer wine.
Yeah, I've had too much summer wine. Hey, before we go on, I'm going to call to the microphone our #1 lead uke player to talk about next week. Now, I'm tonight wearing my end of term shirt. Why am I wearing it tonight on the second last night? Because next week is too big for this shirt. To tell you about it, here's Judy.
Wow, thanks Rosie, that's lovely, thank you. Yeah, next week is final term, the final week of the term, and as you probably already know, we're going to have a theme night, special end of term night called Beat the Winter Blues, and we're going to play some blue songs, rainy songs, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and there's prizes to be awarded for the most blue, and of course you're welcome to come along if you're not wearing blue, but we'll sit you right up the very back, just like out of camera shot. No, just kidding, of course you're welcome anytime. But, you know, in line with the theme, just wear blue. As much blue as you can, as many colours of blue as you can. So from head to toe, just let your inner crazy come out and just go for it. And we're going to be having supper afterwards, so if you'd like to bring a little plate to share. And after we've sung all these songs and come out happy and energised and warm and everything in the winter, we'll have some supper together. Thanks.
Thank you, Judy. It really does sound like a wonderful night. Judy is the pilot again. She's pulled together a presentation for while we play the songs, and I just can't wait. And it's going to be a really good show.
Is the song list will it be known before time, or is it a secretive?
No, the song list will be revealed as we go on the night.
It's okay. It's a secretive.
And I should
reveal.
add that there are some new songs, but the new songs are so good, they're going straight to the pool room. I mean, straight to book 4. Now, how am I doing that? Well, book 4, I didn't really know the software I was using when I did book 4 originally, so I'm able now to convert a 2-page song into 1 page and thereby create a blank page. So on the night, you'll get the new songs, and then on first week back next term, I'll have copies for you to replace those other songs, to take them from a 2-pager to a 1-pager.
Hopefully
So,
you won't know like song 10B and song 10C, D, F and...
the guy who
10.1F.
did that, I don't employ him anymore.
No,
Okay. Hey, look, I'm really thrilled about this next song too, by the way. I've said, you know, I'm a big Beatles fan. Well, when the Beatles broke up, all I had was John, Paul, George and Ringo. And Ringo was straight out of the blocks with a couple of albums, but he did albums that you wouldn't expect. He did a big band album called Sentimental Journey. Then he did a country album. recorded in Nashville. Well, this album in 1973 that features Photograph was really his first attempt to make a pop album for the year, 1973. So the song Photograph, written by George Harrison, his friend, until George did the dirty with his wife.
That's true.
So Photograph, I think, is a great song and produced by Phil Spector. How do I know it's Phil Spector? I hear castanets in the sound of the song. And Phil would always use castanets. Here we go, Photograph, Book 4, page 29.
Hey Ross,
And yes, Vic.
just before you go through, could you please just explain E flat and F7?
Oh, yeah.
Because
Hey,
there's
hey.
a couple of tricky chords.
Well, you know what? Thank you for the reminder, because I did prepare this sheet earlier. And yeah, look, this song has definitely got some tricky chords. I think you should know F. F7, if you don't know F7, play F. That'll work. That'll work. There'll be enough people in the room playing F7 that you'll get the gist of what the F7 does. But the chord B flat, that's always going to be a difficult one for you players, because what we've got to do, you see the rectangle there, what that means is put your number 1 finger across both of those. And that's the chord you should end up with. So that's a pretty difficult chord for a new player. But once you've played it a few times, it becomes pretty doable. Now, going on to E flat. E flat is a chord that I don't think we've had before. And this probably explains why no one requests this song. I was thrilled when someone requested this, by the way. But if we look at the E flat chord, I'm going to put my pointer finger right up there, where I put it for C7. And then I'm going to get these 2 fingers, and I'm going to put them, I'm going to skip a fret, and put them on the next 2 strings, but skip a fret. So that's how it's going to end up. 1, 2, 3. These 2 are on the same fret, but on different strings. The sound you get, Judy, did you play?
Oh, which one? E flat.
E flat. Oh, Ian did. Okay, so that's an E flat. G minor. G minor is one, you can't really play a G in place of G minor. It doesn't quite sound right. But a G minor, all we're going to do, again, the pointer finger is where that C7 is. That's a pretty handy position, isn't it? Now the other 2 are going to come down like they do in E flat, except this time, one's going to fall on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. The other one's going to fall on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And so that's the sign. And you can hear a minor. Some people say it's sad, some people say it's mysterious. So look, if you can't do those chords, that's okay. Do whatever you can do. But by all means, join in and sing the song. And here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Every time I see your face, it reminds me of the places we used to go. But all I've got is a photograph, and I
nailed that. Ian on lead you. And I reckon he only had a look at that this afternoon. There you go.
We had a quick practice before we started tonight.
Hey, look, that's where does time go? That's the end of the evening. Hey, farewell to the YouTubers. Great to have you along, and I hope the Milo is still warm. Thank you so much for coming out on this. You know, we're hedging in toward the middle of winter, and we're hedging up toward the end of term. It's going to be a great term. We heard from Judy before, so thank you so much for coming in. Thank you to Vicky.
Thanks, everybody.
Macca, Judy, and Ian, and you guys.
And Ross, just before we go
Yes.
into the carnival is over, a big hello to everybody from Barry. Barry hasn't been very well. He's having to have lots of operations on his eye. So we wish Barry all the very best. We miss him. It's going to be a little while before he'll be back with us, but just if you happen to be watching Barry, we're just sending our love. Thank you.
All right, so the only thing left to say is the carnival is over.
Do you want me to start with the guitar?
Yeah, go ahead. Count in those as you. I'll count in.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. See you later, everyone. Safe trip home. Bye-bye.